Jeff and Jared Save the World. This is the absolute best podcast this side of the repressed childhood memories that made you the asshole you are today. Hosted by your meat-beating champs of Cincinnati. I'm Jared.
My name's Chief.
And I'm Austin.
And if you're here to learn how to tenderize your meat, not beat your dick, you fucking pervert, you're in the right place. Here we teach you how to make country fried steak and chicken parmesan to perfection as we tackle all the world's problems one episode at a time. Be sure to subscribe to us on Apple Podcasts, YouTube, Spotify, or be sure to check us out on Libsyn. Be sure to interact with us on social media. We've been very active on our Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram. We've been good little boys, so give us presents! All links are in the description. Also, you can get in contact with us about fan submissions, business dealings, whatever the fuck you want. We actually have our first fan submitted video today. Shout out to Kane. You can send that to jnjsavetheworld@gmail.com. And we also have a Google phone number. We got our first text on that.
Finally!
Yeah,
damn.
we're going to go over that on this. But, we want to give out life advice. So, does your partner have a fetish you ain't down with? Text us. Need some dating advice because you can't get any of the opposite sex's genitalia on your genitalia? Reach us at 513-788-2604. Alright, let's get right into the bullshit. First off, we got our next guest. We got Austin. And yes, ladies and gentlemen, that nose is as big as in person as it is on video.
Oh, yeah.
Old Big Nose himself, Austin, is here. And we're here to fucking save the world.
Hey, do the best I can.
As we fucking drink a lot of tequila. Cheers.
Where the fuck's mine?
Alright, well, how's your week been?
I had a lady tell me I looked like I had Hitler hair.
Which...
Hey, that's why I'm wearing a hat today. Alright? No, she told me I had Hitler hair, and then she was going to start calling me Steve.
What the
And that's
the
really...
correlation?
Well, it's really weird. That's my middle name.
Oh.
So I showed her my ID, and she goes, "Oh my God, you are such a youngin." She's like, "I'm in my 40s." I was like, "My mom's 43," and she just looks at me very depressed because she figured out that she was old enough to be my mom. So that's what you get for telling me that I have Hitler hair.
You should have been like, well, are you Jewish? Just fucking looked at her like, well,
That wasn't my job, man.
fuck around and find out. That's all I'm gonna say.
Jesus Christ. No, and I'm still parenting a kitten,
Yeah.
and I'm dying because of it because I am not sleeping whatsoever.
God, it's like having a child.
It's literally.
Yeah.
It's coming up.
Father to be soon. He's pregnant if you can't tell. With my
Yeah, but
baby.
see, I can just slap him
Drinking
off.
for two.
I can just slap him off the bed onto the floor.
I can still do that with a child.
Not without going to jail.
Yeah, it's frowned upon, but
Yeah, Pete.
what's it gonna do? Tell everybody? I mean,
He's not wrong.
I mean, it might with its fucking screams and crying. Why is baby crying? Oh, it's on the floor. How did it end up there?
Damn it, Austin!
It's not like you're an alarm. It's not like he's an alarm clock. You can just slap off when you want.
Jared's getting a tattoo on his ass.
I saw the Facebook. I was one of the first few to react to it, actually.
I know. So I played myself. I shared something on Facebook at 4 o'clock in the morning as I was laying down to go to bed. So his girlfriend's a tattoo artist. And she's always been joking around about giving me a tattoo on my ass. And then I found that post that says 45 wow reacts and I will get a tattoo on my ass. And guess what? Fucking happened. Fucking egg on my face.
Dude, it was great because it almost took 24 hours to fully get
What I
it.
absolutely people were tagging their mothers to like it, so that you could get there. That was my favorite part.
Yeah, my fucking brother-in-law tagged my fucking mother-in-law. And then he tagged the rest of the family. I was like, God damn it, you son of a bitch, this is cheating.
Hey, I mean, now they all have to see your ass when you post it on Facebook. So.
I'm saying.
Oh, it's going to be on this podcast,
Yeah.
too. Like, she's going to do it, and then we're going to do the grand reveal on this podcast.
Mm-hmm.
Live or a photo?
No, like, he's He's gonna moon my phone.
That's all I wanted.
I'm gonna blur my beehole for everyone to see.
She already has a churro picked out, and it's so fucking funny. It
Yeah.
has like eyes and a mustache and a fucking sombrero on. It's fucking hilarious.
God damn it, that's so extra. Why can't it just be a regular old fucking Taco Bell churro?
Because this is your first tattoo. It's going on your ass, and it's gonna be on the podcast.
I just really hope that, and I don't hope for your death, but when it happens, I hope that you are pantsless and face down, and that is what the first responder has to see is your fucking churro up.
I'm just fucking dead. And it's like, oh, well, does he have any identifiable... Oh, if I'm going missing, or like they find a body, does he have any identifiable features? Well, no, not really. He just looks like the fucking Pillsbury Doughboy with a fucking churro on his ass.
You were supposed to get. You have to get a giraffe licking a popsicle on the other cheek.
Yeah, I'm kind of backing off on that one because I think that tattoo just screams pedophile.
That tattoo screams Jared. That was the first tattoo you told me you were ever gonna get.
I know, but then I thought about it, a giraffe eating a popsicle right on my ass. I could show that to a kid and they would think it was a delightful little picture, and then they would fucking lick my ass.
Dude, I have a headless bat. That sends kids into fucking nightmares.
Well, at least you're not touching their genitals.
Yeah, but when's a kid ever gonna see your ass? This is a big thing going around right now, Jared.
Don't go in the basement.
Jesus Christ.
They don't hear your screams.
Oh, but other than that, my week's just working, fucking
Fucking.
You're
fucking
fucking?
shit, bean flicking, you know.
You're flicking your bean?
Yeah.
That's how you get AIDS. Seriously.
I do love Freddie Mercury.
That is true. He is your idol. Fucking when I grew up, I wanted to be Freddie Mercury. So I got AIDS.
The way you said Mercury.
Sorry, I'm dyslexic.
Verbally.
Hyperbole.
Anyway.
What was that? Were you gargling something?
Yes, demon semen.
Demon semen.
Demon semen.
Sex demon.
That sounds like a band. Ladies and gentlemen, demon semen.
Everybody, welcome to the stage. It's demon semen.
I always wonder what a collaboration of like Selena Gomez and a Slayer concert would be like Slayer opening up for Selena Gomez.
Or like maybe she fills in her vocals.
Like, ladies and gentlemen, Selena Gomez.
You know what would be better? A fucking Demi Lovato and Slayer like mix and collab. Instead of raining blood, it's raining heroin.
I was gonna
God damn.
Dude, she has to be lying about that addiction. I'm joking, by the way. You know, heroin and that shit like that makes you skinny. That ass is too fat to be on drugs.
Yeah.
You're not wrong.
Thicker than a bowl of oatmeal.
Like, dude, it's like she's like a creative character in like any female video game, and her ass sliders are just all the way to the fucking right.
like a Pixar mom.
Yeah, she's built like Mrs. Incredible.
Demi Lovato, like wherever she has a concert at, they have to like extend the walkways, like door openings and stuff for her because there's no way she could fit sideways or, so you know.
Too much drunk in the trunk. But my week has been busy as fuck. First I want to get into hit and run update. So we saw the car driving down as we were going to leave somewhere, and I just sprinted into the car. I left everyone behind that was supposed to come with us. Just fucking sprinted into the car, got in there, started chasing after him. I had his headlight in my hands, and I intended to throw it at him. But he started driving past me as I fucking was going this way, like down the parking lot, because he's not here for long. He knows we're looking for him.
I love that he has the balls to come back.
Dude, I think he either buys drugs or he has like a fucking girlfriend that lives here, or I don't even fucking know.
You said it's between 2 and 4 on Tuesdays, right?
Right.
So I think we all should band together, get lead pipes and leather jackets, and stand around his car when he comes back outside, and beat the shit out of them, or beat the shit out of said car.
You came to the wrong neighborhood, motherfucker. I like a lollipop and Lily. But his window was down as I was passing him, so I just went. I just fucking screamed at him. I was like, "Where's my money, you pussy?" And granted, he's like 3 times like stronger than I am. He looks like one of those big dumb football players that grew up and then fucking took a shit ton of fucking Vicodin.
I'm trying to think of his name.
Regulars at game time.
Yeah. He looks like he goes to game time.
he looks like the type of guy that wishes he was back in high school.
He looks like that one Matt dude we used to work with in the kitchen.
Really?
Yeah, he looks like him.
Dude, I watched that guy pick up a 185-pound keg with one arm and throw it into the keg room.
Yeah, he's a scary fucking dude, but...
That's terrifying.
Like, I have to lift kegs on a regular basis now, and he picked it up with one arm like it was a fucking purse. Like, just picked it up and set it in there, and I was like, you know, if I ever need somebody on my side, I'm calling you.
Right.
Because you just fucking threw that thing around like it was a piece of meat.
Dude, I would have fucking laid on my back and spread my legs open. You could fuck me.
I don't know if you want him fucking you.
No, I don't think I do. That's how I go to rehab.
I love that guy, though. He's great.
You go to pull your hair and he just like break your back.
He's the only person I know that shares a birthday with me.
Really?
Yeah, he's the only person I know that shares a birthday with me, and he's fucking... I love him. He's great.
My birthday is the same day that Hiroshima was bombed, so that's fun.
Well, damn, you want to talk about it?
His birthday's on a lot of fucking gravestones. That's an achievement.
Oh my god.
I share a birthday with Arnold Schwarzenegger.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's awesome. I share one with... I don't even... him.
I got... he makes all the weird movies, confusing, twists.
M. Night Shyamalan.
Yes.
Oh, wow.
And
It's a coincidence.
he makes an appearance later.
Oh, wow.
But, yeah, other than that, today's been my get my shit together week. Started graduate school, and I'm taking a marketing class, and I had to write a paper, and it was about marketing strategies, and you had to pick one company. And I wanted to pick Charmin. And be like, you know what their marketing strategy is? They market to middle-aged adults who want a clean ass. Because their entire commercials are based on bears wiping their fucking ass.
They just love shitting. That is their whole thing.
Yeah, but I don't think they understand that. I've never once seen a bear use toilet paper. I've never once seen a bear use toilet paper, so I can't believe that. I'll buy Angel Soft, okay?
Come on, you target demographic. Bears don't even wipe their ass. So yeah, but no, I backed out of that and I picked a different company, and that's not as exciting, so I'm not going to bore you with the fucking details.
I have an idea.
Yeah.
We go to Gatlinburg, and we go in the woods for a bear, and we'll give them a roll of Charmin. If they immediately use it, roll it up, and wipe, you have to buy Charmin for the rest of your life. But if they tear it apart and then run after you and try to kill you...
Use it as a weapon.
Here you go! Calm down!
Mauled by toilet paper wielding bear.
Local Ohio man dies in Gatlinburg after he throws toilet paper repeatedly at a bear.
And if I'm from Ohio, I'm not very local to Gatlinburg.
You get my point.
I know what you're saying. I'm just being a pretentious dick.
Oh shit.
So I got that. I started going to the gym 5 days a week. I went to kickboxing today. I fucking hate it because it's basically like rhythmic dancing. Other than that, I just like to lift weights and fucking run. That's all I like to do.
You like to run?
Yes, I do.
I'm not a runner.
I'm not. I mean,
you're the only one. I'll tell you.
Dude,
I know people who like to run. I just personally can't.
I used to hate it, but then once you get to like running like 30, 40 minutes, you're like, you know what? I feel proud of myself. So I'm chasing this proud of myself feeling because everything else in my life's a fucking failure. I'm just kidding.
I do enough running around at my job to where I qualify that as like my exercise. Because I'm just 24/7. I was running across the street the other day from the patio, and I wasn't looking both ways. I just ran across the street
That is
because
a
I was
death
hoping I was
trap.
getting
I
hit.
saw people doing that. I didn't know that was part of your guys' business. That is terrifying.
It's
Especially in
not that bad.
Cheviot, where now the bar is closed at 11, so like everybody's just drunk driving in the middle of the day.
Oh my god.
Yeah,
I love
people
too
going-
that
yeah,
they're extending all the sidewalks and trying to get people to be able to drink outside so that the poor fucking Catholic school children across the street can see fucking some drunk veteran throwing up on the sidewalk at 2 in the fucking afternoon.
You're right there, Jim. You good?
Well, children, this is our history lesson for today. People from the Vietnam War are fucking alcoholics.
Yeah, they hear those little poppets that kids throw down the ground at 4th of July, and they just go fucking ape shit.
You know, this is terrible, and I do respect our military, but it was actually something you shared on Facebook today where your dad commented about, like, oh, if we start a civil war, we'll have all the ex-military on our side. I was like, oh, I'm really terrified of a bunch of people scared of fireworks. We just have to fight them on 4th of July, and we win.
You light a Roman candle and you're good.
Well, that was just a joke. I do respect the military. I have a lot of family in there. Yeah. We joke about everyone. Everyone.
Just play some doors and start losing their mind.
Goddamn Jim Morrison!
He's a drug addict.
Go get a haircut!
But I also had a job interview this morning.
Ah.
So I'm finally going to get off of you guys paying me. Hopefully. But, I have a second interview, so it went well enough. I was fucking tired as shit. I haven't been getting up before like 9 o'clock ever since I've been unemployed. So my interview was at 10 and like 45 minutes away. Mm-hmm. So I was like, fuck.
Before 9 a.m. Jesus.
Yeah, I know. Well, it was at 10, but you gotta get there 15 minutes early or you're a piece of shit with interviews.
I wake up at like 7 a.m. every day.
Dude, you're insane.
I stay up till like...
Are you alright?
Yeah. I stay up till like 2. Dude, I have a fucking kitten.
Oh, yeah.
You know what it's like waking up and he's wrapped around your leg, trying to eat you?
I actually kind of do, because I did go to your house.
Yeah. You met him the other day, and he's a little ball of shit. He's a sweet cat when he's not being fucking deranged, but...
Yeah, he likes to fucking fight. But other than that, really nothing much. You guys want to get into what chaps our asses?
Absolutely. I think we should let Austin go first.
Yeah, we'll let Austin go first.
Because he's our guest today.
Alright, well, I don't know if I can match your guys' energy usually, but what really chaps my fucking ass is people who, and don't get me wrong, it's good to have a hobby, something you're interested in, something you like.
Right.
But the people who, like, make it their personality, and I'm sure you guys have seen it, the people who, like, and it's generally I see it with these people the most, people who like rock climbing, something I like. People who like anime, something else I like. And, I don't know, I can't think of a third, but like...
Going to the gym.
Yeah, going to the gym, yeah. It's like every time they're there, or if they're watching an anime, or they're fucking rock climbing, they gotta talk about it. It's all they post about. Their Instagram stories are just them with fake... Like, they just put stickers of anime characters, and those are their profile pictures. It's just like all they wear is anime clothes. Like, I get it. We've all seen it. We know what it is. But, like...
Stop shoving it down our throats!
It's not a personality. Like,
I do agree with you. I do heavily agree with you because it's like if they're only interested in one thing and they're like that's the only thing interesting about them, they fucking just go ham with that shit and like, oh yeah, I love One Punch, or I love lifting weights and stuff. Oh, look at me at the gym for the 3rd time today.
it's a little different with those people in person, you know. They're like they are people, but on the internet, I guess that's the only interesting thing that they can think to talk about, and that's all they want to talk about all the goddamn time.
Like their Tinder bios that I watched 35 fucking seasons of One Piece. Fucking give me pussy now. Fucking JG Wentworth 1-800-pussy now.
If he's seen all the seasons, he has the time to get to some pussy. Jesus.
It kind of goes back to what we were talking about. I don't even know if this episode was out yet or not, but the people who fucking their entire personality is going to the bar.
Oh my god, that's the worst one. That's the worst one. Like working at a bar and like yeah, but it's like going out like it's not like going out to have like a drink or two. It's like going out on a Monday to get fucking hammered.
And the worst part about it is that those people, that is their life, that is their personality, and they are the most annoying bar guests every time.
Yes!
What do you have on tap? I don't know, man. What do you fucking drink? Like, you got anything dark? Like, you got eyeballs? Jesus.
Like, or it's not even that. It's like the white girls be like, I'll have a Miller Lite and then a Fireball shot. And then I'm going to go outside and smoke a cigarette, and that better be ready right now. And then they're really not going outside to smoke a cigarette. They're just going to rail an 8-ball and fucking suck some dude's dick that they don't know in the bathroom.
Again, back to game time.
Yeah, no, I was about to say, the 2 times I've been to game time, that was a really good impression of somebody there. Because I heard somebody talking like that. Like, oh, let's do a Fireball shot. I love Fireball. Don't get me wrong. I don't make it my fucking personality. Okay, I've had 4 nights on Fireball, okay? I've had 4 different fucking nights on Fireball, and I will drink Fireball to this fucking day.
Dude, we don't have a story time prepared. Your 21st birthday.
I
was like, save it!
My birthday's coming up, too.
It is.
Yeah, it's right around the corner.
Perfect. Oh, yeah, Fireball. Oh, man, that was a great night.
Yeah, that was a great night.
I rang in my birthday with him. We went to the same bar.
Yeah, that's right. I celebrated after.
Yeah, because you were in Oxford, and me and Austin went to Maloney's. We got drunk.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, we went, and he rang my birthday with me, my 21st birthday.
Is that when Mitch fell on the floor? Was that the same?
No, that was his bachelor party. That's a different one. That's a different story.
I still have the video.
I ate a Jello shot off the floor that night.
Oh. What the fuck is wrong with you?
I was pissed drunk.
The problem started
and they were
with
free.
ordering a Jello shot at Maloney's.
They were free because it was, I don't know what night it was, but they were like...
I got a free Jello shot from Champions one time, and it was covered in mold, but just the outside, so I ate it.
Didn't?
I mean, like the outside of the container. Jello didn't, but I still slurped it right up.
Didn't Nico eat like 5 of them?
Oh, we both had it. He went a little overboard.
You guys are savages. You fucking ate one with mold, you fucking licked one off the floor.
I ate one off the floor. The ass fell on the floor, and I picked it up and ate it, and there was like 8 people around me, and I didn't give a shit. I was drunk, and it was free.
Was that not the night that you guys snuck the Fireball?
That's my 21st birthday.
That was
my 21st birthday.
And we'll get to that later.
Yeah.
We were going to talk about it now, but I figured that was it. We don't have it. We always do a story time, but we didn't have one prepared this time, and we forgot about it.
There's a lot. That's a good story with all this stuff.
That is actually a good story. But I agree, that does piss me off. Fuck people who only have like 1-track minds on fucking social
See,
media.
not like me. I'm like how I try to be on the internet is like, I don't share much, but when I do, I try to be at least funny.
Yeah.
Or like, it's like a variety of stuff. It's these people that are like dressing up like Goku at Comic-Con in 5 different states in a month. Like,
controversial thing, but I hate Dragon Ball Z. I do. I just do.
I mean, you like anime. That's American anime. Dragon
No,
Ball. I consider
Dragon.
I know, but I know it's Japanese anime, but I consider that more American
it's
anime now.
It's a parody on like Superman, and that's just what I hate about it. Is he just always wins. Like, there's no. Who cares? It takes 40 episodes for everyone else to die, so Goku can just be like, I keep getting stronger.
Right. And then he brings them all back anyways.
Man, you and Blake would be fighting right now.
Yeah, we argue a lot.
I will say I do enjoy Dragon Ball because that's really the only anime
I don't even consider it anime though. I look back at that and I view it like as a kid because I loved that shit when I was a kid. I still love it now, but it's it's not my fucking. I'm not like deep dick and everything with it.
I need more plot.
I like it for what it is. It's a fucking over the top fucking. Honestly, it sounds like 2 dudes having sex when you listen to it. It's like 2 dudes having sex, but neither of them are enjoying it.
Just get this over with. Do we have anything else for these fucking jack-offs?
No, we've already spent more time than they do on cultivating their personality, so I think we should fucking get off them. Do you want me to go next?
I think I went first last week, so you go.
Okay.
I'm intrigued with yours because I agree with you 100%.
See, I know people like this, and I like those people. But, you know what? Chas my ass. Dudes who drive Subaru Hatchbacks and think they're fucking badass as fuck. Like, these dudes make me so fucking irrationally angry. I will say, like I said, I'm friends with a couple people like this, and they're cool ass dudes. But I'm about to fucking light your shit up, dude. Like, I get it. You fucking vape. You're gonna move to Los Angeles at some point in your life because you think that's where anyone interesting lives, but you're not interesting. Honestly, you just want to get out of your shitty hometown and fucking jerk off to pictures of your car. That's all you want to do. You're a fucking autophile. That's all you are.
Yeah, I bet how pissed off those guys are that they can't do it in the Target parking lot anymore.
Oh my god, yeah, because they shut that part down.
Dude.
Can I just say, you said autophile?
Autophile.
How would you guys fuck a car? If you had to.
Gas tank.
Gas tank?
Gas tank? Like the exhaust pipe? Or gas tank, though.
Yeah.
The other part of the car.
Actually, no.
The mouth
Can I change my answer? I want to change my answer. Definitely the fucking crease in between the seats.
That's what I was gonna say!
That's where you get the most friction, and you might actually be able to come.
Yeah, use a little lube or whatever the fuck you got.
Or spit.
Whatever.
Take a little white window washer.
There we go.
Splat it on
Some
there.
cooler. There we go.
To fucking use the oil that's supposed to go in your engine.
What works the best? Transmission fluid. Yeah, no. I was about to say either like the crease of the seats, or like you slice. If you don't have creases in the back seat, you slice a hole in the middle and like the stuffing.
There's a nice hole right where my ass sits in my car from how much I'm in that son of a bitch, and it looks pretty fuckable. I have to tell you. I'm sitting there I'm trying to drive, and I can just feel it under me, like.
You start biting your lip, and you keep like a little mini hotel bottle of lotion in your car just in case.
I'll tell you right now, I always have one of those mini hotel bottles on.
You start pulling your necklace, really make it choke you a little bit.
They call me.
Get a back scratcher and make it scratch the back of your ear hole.
They call me Jiffy Lube because I've always got lube in a Jiffy.
Hey,
so I can fuck my car.
Hey, the lube is for when you want to fuck the car. The Jiffy's for when you want to fuck the dog.
Oh God.
Anyway, back to these homosexuals. I really just don't get it because none of these cars are badass or good looking. They can go moderately fast. Honestly, if a fucking Subaru was a person, it would be a midget with scoliosis. That's what it fucking looks like.
That sounds redundant to me.
Hatchback in general.
What?
Who drives a hatchback in general?
Walter White.
This is the ugliest fucking car. Okay, but he drives a Pontiac Aztek. He probably got it for $200.
People who drive hatchbacks probably have they have daddy issues. That's the people who drive it.
When I was shopping for cars, I was like, okay, I don't want a fucking hatchback because I'm not a woman.
I'm not looking for the extra trunk space to fucking stuff the bodies into.
My trunk's fine for that now. Okay. The seats fold back. I figured that out when my car got robbed in this parking lot.
Any car's got ample room if you chop them up first. That's all I got.
Oh my god.
Alright. I have a heart murmur.
Alright. Back to these Transformers fans.
The Shia LaBeouf fan club.
Shia LaBeouf probably drives a fucking Subaru. My final point is, if Dale Earnhardt Sr. was alive, to see these fucking twinks vaping and smoking jewels while listening to fucking bass nectar in their car, that's a Subaru hatchback. He would drive into a fucking wall on purpose.
God damn.
We miss you, 3.
That's 2.
Alabama will never be the same. That's about the only people who watch fucking NASCAR. Okay. Alright, do you have anything else for these closeted homosexuals?
Just trade your car in now. Take the car payment.
Just give it back to your
that
mom.
That lawnmower
please.
isn't worth it. Just fucking
get a minivan. It's fucking less gay than that.
And I can assure you, they drive way faster.
No, nothing else for these fucking dipshits.
The targeted demographic.
They look like they own a bus pass.
They look like they frequently ask their girlfriend for cigarette money.
They definitely need a reflective jacket when they cross the street. They have the issue where they have the fucking medical condition and where they're frequently hit by cars.
I know a few people I wish had that condition for real.
Dude, a couple of my cousins do have that condition, but that's
I
because
figured that out the other day. He spit his drink.
okay, this is such a side tangent. But I had this back when I lived in Kentucky in Florence. I had this cousin who lived up the street. Well, like, it's a bunch of my cousins. They all live together. Most of them they own bus passes. That's all I'm gonna say. Most of them were touched by angels. So the only female in the group that was living there. This happened on 2 separate occasions. But she got hit by a fucking car twice within a week. The first time she was fine. The second time fucked up her back to where she needed a wheelchair, but she could still move her legs. So
Why am I laughing?
it gets worse. So I go outside. Granted, I didn't know this was my cousin, actually, because I never met these people until recently. Like, after I moved out of Florence. So I go out to go to work or school or something at like 3 o'clock in the afternoon on like a Tuesday, and I see this fucking crazy looking lady in a wheelchair, fucking kicky footing, like she's like moving with her legs in a wheelchair, playing Garth Brooks on a fucking boombox with an American flag sticking up from the back of her fucking wheelchair.
Dale Earnhardt Jr.?
No. Turns out it was my cousin.
Wild.
You gotta tell him about
I
that.
have a similar story.
Okay, and this is more of a tangent, but also, so at my grandma's funeral, apparently I did meet these people before. But one of the other ones that was
I always love a story that starts at my grandmother's funeral.
It's not. That was a sad moment in my life, but this made it better. I'm just gonna say that.
My favorite thing is that he told me this, and I was like, "You were at a funeral."
So, one of my other cousins that was touched by an angel at birth. He comes to my grandmother's funeral, and he's wearing a reflective jacket inside the funeral. And I looked at my mom. I was like, "Is that the parking attendant? What's he doing in here?" And my cousin my mom has to explain to me, "That's your cousin, honey." I'm like, "Fuck."
Not proper funeral attire, though.
I think they were worried that he was gonna fucking get ran over.
That a car was gonna come through.
The fucking church. And just,
oh, I shouldn't go there.
no, I think they were worried about him getting repeatedly run over during the funeral procession. Just fucking dum 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 dum.
What, did they have him walking alongside the car?
He handcuffs himself to every car until he gets.
I'm just telling you. I
have to make sure I get there.
No, I think
my stomach hurts.
Fuck, I don't even know what I was gonna say.
I'm sorry.
Oh shit. No. Oh, I know what I was gonna say. No, but obviously, I have a theory from like learning about my cousin a few years later, and then thinking back on my grandma's funeral about him wearing a reflective jacket. I think I might have in my genes a disorder where your family is a hereditary disorder, but where you're more genetically predisposed to get hit by a fucking vehicle.
Oh, sorry. Leg cramp. Go on.
It's a genetic disorder where you're predisposed to being more likely to be hit by a fucking moving vehicle.
That's what I would do for that.
Damn.
God! It's a podcast, not a therapy session.
Yeah, no, I did that this morning. Shout out to Nancy.
Plug this show the next time you go to therapy.
I literally did this morning. I told her I was coming here.
Sponsor us, Nancy.
She asked the name and where to find it, so she might be a new listener.
If she listens to this, she's gonna recommend a double dose of therapy.
Yeah,
She's gonna pass me along to someone the fuck else.
She's gonna ask for our phone numbers. Tell them to come here.
Anyways, back on topic. What chef's your ass, Chef?
Wait, didn't we do this already?
No, this is mine now. Fucking picky eaters.
They're probably booger. They probably eat their boogers.
Like, trust me, I hate certain
Picky
things.
eaters. That's such a good joke.
We already had Booger Girl on the show last week.
Yeah, wait for that episode.
Yeah, I haven't got there yet.
Yeah, no, it's not even out yet. But wait till you get to Booger Girl.
Episode 11. This is 12.
No, but like I couldn't imagine going to a restaurant and ordering fucking chicken tenders. Like every time, chicken tenders and macaroni and cheese. Like how fucking old are you?
12.
Like seriously, like order
It's a waste of money.
eat a broccoli. I just do something.
I mean, look at my tits. These titties scream, I love chicken tenders. I do, but that's not all I fucking eat.
I love chicken tenders as much as the next person, but that's not my fucking personality.
I want to find that one person whose only personality on Facebook is fucking the vegan.
Like in chicken tenders. They work at like Gaines or some shit like that. But seriously.
Wait, is that who left the video earlier?
Oh man, fucking. Like, if you eat that, if I serve people when they eat that, I want to give them a fucking bib and a fucking swirly straw for their drink. You eat nothing but chicken tenders, ketchup, and macaroni and cheese. You're certifiably should be legally fucking autistic. I don't even know.
Hey, no, that's not the word we use anymore. It's a target demographic. Because that is the target demographic for the show.
Respectively.
No, every time I see someone eating nothing but chicken tenders and like fucking French fries or mac and cheese, I want to give them a job application to Frisch's. That's where they belong.
Yeah, they need bus boys.
Here they're running the COVID labs now. Based on the fact that my fiance so my fiance got a COVID test and it took 8 fucking days to get there. So we were like, who the fuck's running that lab? Frisch's bus boys.
Any Applebee's?
The microwave at Applebee's.
The microwave.
Chef Mike?
Have you seen that meme where it was like the Applebee's like employee shows up to pick up his check and it's a microwave wearing a fucking snapback?
Right, they didn't Photoshop a heroin needle sticking out. Like fucking acupuncture type shit.
But I really don't get it. Like, how have you, like, I don't know if you've been, like, sheltered or your parents fed you whatever the fuck you want. When I was a kid, if I didn't eat what was given to me, I didn't fucking eat.
Exactly. You gotta force your kids to be picky eaters. Or, like, eat more shit.
My dad used to tell me to eat shrimp until I threw up so he could give me money for it because he thought it was hilarious. I'm embellishing that story a bit, but I mean, he'd be like, if you eat all this shrimp, I'll give you whatever in my wallet. And I'd be like, okay, seafood makes me throw up, but you got it.
If my dad did that to me, I'd be in a fucking coffin right now.
Joke's on me, he never had money in his wallet, so.
Damn.
He just like to watch me throw up in front of the family for shits and gigs.
Is that why you go to therapy?
Yeah, that's most of the reason.
You made me eat all the shrimp! Then you can give me no money! Give me your goddamn money! That's when you need to fucking rob your dad!
Oh, it's coming.
Get him for all he's got. He's older now. He's got more money. That's how it goes. The older you get, you got more money you got.
I swear he's got buried gold.
Fucking rob him when he's 60. Goes your retirement fund, Dad. Oh shit! You guys want to take a smoke break?
Yes.
Let's do it.
Yes. It's fucking hot in here.
Alright, when we come back, we will be punting dogs for see who kicks the farthest. Winner gets an Applebee's gift card.
Ooh.
Alright, you fuckers ready to get in some clips?
Yeah.
Let's do it.
Videos running, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Alright, so our first one is from a drunk dude on a subway. This is actually one of my favorite clips because it's so fucking wholesome. So let's see what this motherfucker has to say about what's going on in the world.
You can tell he tried lean pockets once and just fucking hated them. He just got out of court.
I've seen this one.
John and Good must have gone downhill.
I just like how much emphasis he has on swap.
Yeah, enunciating.
You can tell that his balls are sweaty. He has tiny legs. Like, he has a really big upper body and tiny legs. He's like an upside down bowling pin.
Man, I don't know who the fuck this guy is, but I fucking love this man.
99% sure that's my old DUI attorney.
Well, obviously, he can tell you about that and how bad DUIs are.
Oh, he's had experience.
No, he has experience, but he's also learned to fucking take the subway when he's pissed drunk.
You can totally tell this guy hates his life and he lives in a shitty studio apartment.
But, I mean, he's a pretty cool dude. I mean, this is actually the first clip we've shown of anyone on any sort of public transportation that didn't involve masturbation.
Somebody getting punched in the face.
Someone getting punched in the face. Someone being on fire.
It was pretty awesome, yeah.
This is fucking family-friendly entertainment compared to what we're used to putting out.
Yeah, usually somebody dies on the subway or something like that.
Like this, I mean, he also never had any fucking body fluids on his fucking clothes, you know. Usually we show people pissing themselves.
That we know of.
That he was wearing dark pants. So that is hard to determine, I guess.
This guy, he probably has the world record for most Chef Boyardee ever consumed.
I mean, how can you help it? The cans just follow you.
That's my favorite commercial of all time. It's like really
the video of like this kid asks his dad if he can have Chef Boyardee, and it follows him home, and then the dad gets home, and he's like, "You put this in my cart anyways?" And he takes his belt off.
That's an accurate description of what would happen when I went home.
On this episode, what if they turn those commercials into a fucking horror movie? On this episode, Chef Boyardee kid comes home and fucking murders things.
Causes a string of domestic violences.
You seen the first Halloween ever made? The first Halloween with Michael Myers?
God, I honestly can't remember.
I
hated horror movies as a kid.
Really? Well, the beginning of it is like they pull the mask off and he's holding a knife like he just killed his family. And it's like, picture that, but it's a Chef Boyardee. It's just a knife is stuck to the side of it. Covered in blood. It killed the whole family. You didn't want me, now you're fucking dead.
Ravioli, ravioli, I killed your whole family, Oli. And the pet. And the family pet.
God, the dog?
And the dog. Chef Boyardee don't fuck around. He ain't no Chef Boyardee bitch.
Oh, God. Oh, man.
Oh, shit. But yeah. No, I like this guy. I just like how it turns into like the guy, like he starts to pass out after like this first like 2 lines of singing, and then the guy at the front of the fucking train car just starts singing it, and then he wakes back up and he's like, "Oh, these bitches crowd." But he's actually, you know what? He doesn't say bitches either. He says females. He's sober enough.
Wow, still PC.
Look at that.
He's sober enough to fucking edit his fucking language to make sure it's not it's the clean version.
Something we should probably do more often.
Oh, you'll see that soon.
Yeah, we have plans.
We have plans. That's all we will reveal.
Wait till April.
No, but he has a bad perspiration problem in his nuts. I mean, look how big he is. There's no way that it's not swamp ass city down there.
I'll skeet.
But now he's accepting of it, and he wants the whole world to know.
I'm pretty sure that Shrek lives in his ass.
Donkey!
What are you doing in my swamp?
You know Chris Farley was supposed to be Shrek?
Yeah, and then he died.
Yeah, but he was like this close to finishing it, and then
got
they had to
They
completely
have
do it.
storyboards with his voice. Honestly, as much as I love Chris Farley, I think Mike Myers is the right choice.
Oh, Mike Myers did it better because it's like, imagine Chris Farley yelling donkey, like it'd be funny, but it's not like, donkey!
Donkey, come meet me by my van down by the river!
What do you want to do when you're older? I want to live in a van down by the river. Well, you'll have plenty of time doing that when you're living in a van down by the river. Chris Farley's fucking... I would do coke with him, and I wouldn't do coke with anybody else. Maybe
I don't
Jared.
know if I could keep up.
I don't think he can keep up with you because he's fucking dead.
Yeah, then maybe we'd be alright.
You go to his grave and you set up two
Sure you don't
lines.
want any? Alright, more for me.
I try not to be a rude party guest, but God, this guy can't fucking respond for shit.
Growing your teeth like.
I can't.
You want one?
I can't feel my gums.
Oh my god. Anything here for more for John Goodman? Roseanne's death really got to him.
Is she alive?
You haven't watched the show.
No, I have not. I have good taste.
No, they brought the show back, and then she said all that dumb racist shit because she's a dumb racist, and then they started the show again with her dead.
Change the name. It's just carrying on. They pretend like it never happened.
Like Roseanne was never a thing.
Well, we dumped all this money into it.
Well,
I'm pretty sure that's an unhealthy way to cope with a fucking family member's death. Is that still your tequila?
yeah. I'm waiting for the perfect time to take it. I'm pretty sure there's a clip in here that I'm going to watch again, and I'm going to have to take it.
Alright, let's move on to our next one. So, this one I titled, M. Night Shyamalan makes an back to school special. So, I really don't want to give away too much with this clip, but I can say that we pop in with someone being thrown off a school bus.
I've seen this.
Look at that! Is that David Ortiz? Fucking retired from the Red Sox to drive a fucking bus. One white dude in the neighborhood
With his AirPods in. That's not a...
He looks concussed. Fucking Vern Troyer's gone through some shit. Someone get Kevin Hart off the fucking bus.
Did you guys see that article that got showed saying Usain Bolt has coronavirus? There's a picture of Kevin. You're about 3 feet too short.
That guy really doesn't like Kevin Hart's comedy. He threw him. My favorite part is the reaction. Because it's like, these people are legit, like, he just tossed a fucking kid out of the bus. And she is, like, pushing him, and then they fucking, the dedication to this guy, because he's probably wearing, like, a 5-year-old fucking coat. And has a pink backpack on and shit. Like, he's dedicated to get free rides.
He's wearing every jacket I've ever seen. I can't say what I was gonna say. He's trying his best to look like a young female school kid, but he's not that. I'll tell you that.
You know, you're dressing like a thought.
Yeah.
Out here dressing like she would be asking for a lot of dick.
I'm just saying, it must be like state testing time, and that's how this fucking situation happened. Like, some kid ran up to this freaking little person, or midget, or whatever he identifies as.
Vertically challenged.
He can't reach the middle shelf. That's all I'm going to say about him. But, like, he came up to this dude, he saw him on the street, he's like, hey, cuz, can you take my fucking reading test for me? Just wear this fucking jacket, keep your hood up, fucking keep this backpack, and I'll pay you $5 and a fucking Lunchable.
I wonder if he went to the school. I actually wonder if, like, he spent the day at the fucking school.
I do have to say that he was ahead of the curve, because this video is from a while ago, and he had the mask on.
I like that. We're for masks around here. Wear your mask.
Yeah, I'm in the service industry, and if I have to, you fucking have to.
Yes.
God damn it.
Oh, wait till we get into that rant later.
I have plenty in store for that.
We should go around and start stapling masks to people. Be like, yeah, that's how you lose your freedom.
Not even to their face. Like, we'll do it to their forehead, because if they're gonna be dumb, we're gonna be dumb.
Like the new Batman trailer, I'll just start duct taping people's faces.
Oh my god!
I don't give a shit.
That Batman trailer's good. That Batman movie's gonna be good.
Don't get me
We're gonna get on a side tangent for a minute. That Batman movie's gonna be fucking good.
It is.
Yeah.
But I don't want to go into it because this side tangent will turn into 30 minutes. I have broken down this shit.
All I'm saying is I would suck Robert Pattinson's dick. Now back to this vertically challenged and can't reach those fucking ravioli fucking motherfuckers.
He has to ask somebody to reach the Pop-Tarts at the grocery store.
He prays to God every night that the ravioli can will follow him home because he can't fucking put it in his shop.
Dear Lord, just please let it happen.
Come on, you put it on the commercials, let it happen.
Can we say how weird it is, though, that he's on a kid's school bus? It's just weird. What is he doing on there?
He's probably looking for a free ride. And he's like, huh?
I hope you mean in the literal sense. God damn.
He's not Kevin Spacey.
Oh my god.
Oh. I was just impressed by the size of the balls on that. One of Kevin Spacey's last movies before he got outed. An actual quote.
What a bad quote.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or in Call of Duty where he's like, you drive by an elementary school and it's like, they used to have a great elementary school here because he was the villain in one of them and it's just like,
you would know, wouldn't you?
That aged like an open milk.
Movies that don't age well. Like an open milk.
That aged like a fucking jar of semen.
Deliciously.
Alright, awesome. What's your opinion about milk?
I love it.
What
the fuck? Oh my god!
I'm sorry, I'm a milk drinker.
You're a milk drinker?
I'm a milk drinker.
Damn it!
You know what's the worst part is I will go out drinking all night long, and I'll come home and I'm starving. There's nothing to eat. I'm like, well, what'll fill my tummy? Milk.
That's even worse because you vomit. It's just fucking
curdled. It's
curdled
the worst.
and it's fucking. Man, dude, I made a wood burning today that said "fuck milk."
I'm not proud of it, but. God damn it, man.
What is it about milk?
If I could suck on a cow straight from the, I almost said uterus, the udder, you better believe I would. Especially those brown cows where that chocolate milk comes from. I've yet to find a pink cow.
They're all pink on the inside, baby.
Oh, yeah. Trust me, I know.
But if I was in that situation, I was out all drinking all night, and I was hungry, I needed something to eat. You know what I would rather do than drink a glass of fucking milk? I'd rather run to my closest speedway or gas station and suck off the crackhead on this fucking sidewalk, fucking drooling his dick off because he hasn't had a drink in 3 days, so he's going through withdrawals.
All you're asking for is chunky milk.
At least it's salty, not whatever the fuck flavor milk is.
It's not even
Flavor
like
is milk.
okay, like it's not
Diabetic flavor.
chocolate milk. Love it. You should drink it. It tastes like chocolate, but like regular milk. It's
okay. Regular milk's more of a
regular.
If I have to, I will.
Okay. All right. I thought you were talking about regular milk, like you love drinking regular milk. And I'm like,
I got stomach issues. Sometimes the base in it would just like help keep down the stomach acid, you know. But,
normal glass of milk.
I would say, if you drink a normal glass of milk, you're our target demographic.
Hey, shoe fits.
Or the helmet does.
I
Tequila up my nose.
I wonder how he figured out that this guy was impersonating a child. I want to figure that part out because you just see him throwing out, but I want to see like the video.
I don't know if it was like an artistic decision on his part, or if it just looked normal sized to him because of his size. But that giant Rubik's cube that gets thrown out of the basketball court, he's like, this is regular sized Rubik's cube. And he just hasn't seen one in forever. I don't know, but
Holding it like it's a box, like.
I had a dark thought on why maybe like he thought he realized it was an adult. This bus driver's a child molester, and he asked everyone to take their pants off. And
he was the one guy who did.
Oh, whoa!
No,
pubes.
No. He did take his pants off, but he was the only one to have his junk hit the fucking floor of the bus.
Hey, props to him.
You just hear thunk. Okay, where's the little person?
All right, kids, you know what time of day it is. Okay, take my belt off.
Jesus.
Not a good thing. No,
No.
not a good thing.
No.
Not a good thing whatsoever. I'm just saying it's pretty dark.
You know our humor at this point. Fuck you.
If you're still listening, you knew this was coming.
The kids did. Alright, let's move on to our next clip. Back from child porn, we're going to Nazis.
The perfect transition.
So, the German I took in high school is paying off right now. Because I was able to translate this clip beforehand. Fucking... So, we have this racist Mr. Potatohead who forgot to put on his feet this morning. And this is how he goes about his daily life.
Actually, those twisted teas are in the peas.
Was willst du denn jetzt? Ja? Was wollen Sie?
I'll translate first. He didn't even put clothes on. He just went out and decided,
He's in a fucking thong in his wheelchair. Dude, that belly button's shaped like a donut.
That thong might as well be shorts, regular size shorts for all we know.
That fucking is the bitchest laugh I've ever heard in my life. That's a soccer player laugh right there. So basically, translation is he basically tells them to get the fuck out. When he says Laos, that means get the fuck out, basically. And that he's going to kill them and that they're dirty Jew scum.
He's also in a wheelchair. Electric.
With not enough batteries.
And not enough clothes.
Why do I want to start a petition to make him a downloadable character in Mario Kart? Like, can you imagine?
I mean,
Angry racist German.
don't get me wrong, I love Danny DeVito, and I know a lot of the jokes they make on It's Always Sunny are kind of off color, but that is taking it too far.
I said he's the love child between Uncle Phil and Danny DeVito.
Yeah. Body of Uncle Phil.
And then, like,
Face of Danny DeVito. Hairline of them both.
I just want to stick my fucking fist up his belly button.
If you can feel it.
I took French in high school, so I couldn't translate this, but the French would definitely surrender to
Yeah, I
this
was
man.
gonna
The French would definitely surrender to this man.
It must be fellow Germans running away from him because if it was the French, they would fucking get on their hands and knees and probably suck him off if he wanted them to.
That SpongeBob meme where it's he just watches the robot movie, the Killer Robot movie for the first time. Yeah, and he's like, and he's sitting there and he's like, they put the French flag on him and they put the Nazi flag on the friar, and the friar goes off and SpongeBob goes, I surrender!
Oh, I know what you're talking about.
And it's just
The
like,
French in World War II colorized.
Anti-Semitic fucking douche.
I just love that he thinks he's part of the master race. Like, how the fuck how the fuck do you think you're part of the master race when you couldn't win a foot race?
All they have to do is put his fucking brake on and he can't move.
Dude, like, shit, they could have fucking thrown a log in that tunnel and he'd be like, well, what the fuck? I'm absolutely fucked.
He would just be yelling in German. Next thing you know, he's getting hit over the head with a fucking brick.
All I'm gonna say is, master race? Nah, dude. You can't win a race to save your fucking life, you piece of shit. Especially with that low-powered wheelchair.
It might have been high-powered, bro. You know, it was just kicking into maximum overdrive with his fucking
maximum overdrive.
It's got a lot of fucking weight to carry.
Oh, fuck.
I mean, literally, the shorts he was wearing, it very well could have been a thong. We will never know.
It could have simply been like a linen from a restaurant that it was just over.
Say, that looks like a napkin from Outback just covering his fucking genitalia.
Just a butt towel.
Assuming he even has genitals at this point, he has so much fupa, it's probably just merged with it.
You know, Jared, I gotta say, it's very brave of you to put your tabs up on the screen. I see, what is that, Celeb Jihad? Is that George Clooney's penis? Is that what I'm saying?
Why is there 8 tabs for X-Hamster?
Don't get me wrong, I'm a Clune loon myself, but I mean, I'm looking up his penis on my own free time.
You put it on private browsing mode for that.
I'm on incognito mode, get off my ass. The government doesn't know that I want to fucking look at George Clooney's penis, especially if he's wearing the Batman suit.
We're all doing it. All I can say. All I know is I'm trying to stay limp dick shrimped up for this fucking podcast, and you got me thinking about George Clooney's fucking ding dong.
I'm
damn. I'm getting a little hard right now.
I'm salivating.
Drink up!
I'm salivating over his fucking nipples in that bat suit.
I just want an interactive, life-size George Clooney bat suit so I can just pinch his little nipples.
You keep it up like on your bed, like above your bed, and every morning you wake up.
You're like having sex with your.
You like that?
You're having sex with your girlfriend, and you're like, God.
Where is she?
Where's Rachel? She's like, who the fuck's Rachel? What the fuck?
Can you lead me to the Riddler?
More like the diddler with how handsy he's getting with his fucking nipples.
He's turning it on a radio.
Let's turn this up to 11.
Oh shit, do we have anything for fucking racist Danny DeVito?
Now let's get to this fucking creep.
Alright, enough about Nazis, let's watch this dude sniff some chick's ass.
Wow.
What?
She's doing fucking like back rows and he's just fucking sniffing her fucking ass.
When he comes back?
Wait a minute.
4 times.
She dropped something?
Wait a minute. Does it really smell like cookies?
Coochie monster.
Alright, one more time. Yep, definitely smells like asshole. That's for sure.
I like how he gets closer and more bold.
That's not Cinderella.
You know, I will say she must have one rip back because she's on that machine for a very long fucking time.
Whoa!
Could you imagine?
Come on!
Could you imagine, like, that's how he found Cinderella?
All I know is she wore this butt plug, and it can fit anyone, but I know what her ass is.
It's not whether or not the slipper can fit, it's whether or not you can sniff her ass and it smells like that. So, this clip is a fucking head scratcher to me. Like, this dude's apparently the head of security at this fucking rooftop gym or, like, hotel or...
Planet Fitness, who knows?
You know, what the fuck. So this dude has to know that there are cameras watching his exact location. And he still decides, I'm gonna check this bitch's oil and see what that smells like. Well,
Not one, not twice, not 3 times, but 4 fucking times.
I'm pretty sure the last...
That we know of.
Well, I'm pretty sure the last time he was trying to get her He's trying to get her puss. Because he was down
He
there.
was up in there like he was giving her an oil change.
What kind of gynecologist is this? She's trying to work out.
Fucking worker
And
at
her pants are
Valvoline.
on.
Sir, this is not a Valvoline, it's a gym.
Sir, this is a Wendy's. Can you please stop?
But like, he's like, oh, I'm not gonna get caught, knowing there's a fucking camera right there.
He keeps coming up and like wiping nothing on the floor and just like giving her a little sniff, and then he comes up 2, 3, 4. The 4th time he goes straight, like face up to the ceiling, and he's got his fucking nose pretty much on her cooter. And guess what? He gets caught. Because why the fuck wouldn't you?
It had to be that close because you see her shake.
I mean, how much? I mean, I'm not to talk out of character here, but I've been around the block. They smell pretty much all the same, man. I mean, like, come on. There's a few with the pH balance off or not, but those are the ones that smell different aren't the ones you want to be fucking with. Like, what the fuck are you looking for? Just buy a goddamn tuna. I mean, what the fuck?
Buy some fucking wet cat food. Don't do this. Just close your eyes.
Just go buy a tuna fish
God, I
from
pray
a
my
gas
future
station.
daughter never sees this episode.
We'll make her watch it like when she's 6 months old.
It'll shape her.
This is Daddy's radio debut.
But like, what was his fucking game plan? Like, you dropped your keys? Nah, dude, just go home, go find some bitch on OnlyFans and tenderize your shit all night that way, you know?
But I've worked out this exact machine, and I can tell you how many times I've farted.
You've had your ass sniffed.
No, I've had my ass sniffed. I've worked out the exact machine and body parts.
Smelling.
But like,
He was just like, he was waiting for the cheeks to clap, and he was like,
he wants a fart.
he was just coming up for the fucking, the fecal keef. What are farts but a little bit of fecal keef?
I mean, he's already African American, but I'm pretty sure his nose just turned a little browner.
Oh my god.
I wonder if this was like.
That's probably gonna have to be scrapped.
I wonder if.
I
He took her on a date. And he was like, she like, didn't call him back, so she, went to the gym, pretended to be the gym person, and like went up and smelled and was thinking in his head, you smell different at the gym than you do when we go out to Joe's Crab Shack.
Weirdly enough, it's fishier.
I'm just gonna call 2-for-1 kids at this point. I'm sure they can handle it.
I will give the guy some credit. She does have a nice ass, though. In fact, he was able to do it 3 times without being caught.
I mean, she really needs to open up them peripherals, for real. I know you want to pretend like no one's there when you're working out because it's the worst thing ever, but I mean, pay attention to your asshole because you might have some fucking head of security sniffing it.
She like turns around.
Searching for fucking El Dorado in your asshole.
Well, the way she turns around, she's like, oh my.
I'm pretty sure that dude found the fucking entrance to Hogwarts.
Narnia's through there.
You're a wizard, Harry. Oh, I'm sorry. You're just a hairy cooter.
Harry Potter and the weird smell of this chick's ass.
Hairy cooter and the smell of... I can't.
Harry Cooper, the smell of tuna. But I will say, this is probably not the first ass he's fucking smoked a crack bowl off.
I'm sorry. Harry Potter and the prisoner of ass to mouth.
We're writing a new porn.
Oh, shit. Alright.
I haven't even watched Harry Potter, and the fact that I can pull that out makes me feel good about myself.
My favorite thing to say when somebody's like being out of line is Harry Potter and the audacity of that bitch.
Harry Potter and the Chamber of Foreskin. What's that? One of my favorite. God, what's that card game? Cards Against Humanity. One of my favorite answers ever. Harry Potter and the Chamber of Foreskin.
My favorite Cards Against Humanity card of all time is Dick Fingers. That is the funniest one because Just imagine. They're all dicks.
Mine's a fucking Pac-Man
Uncontrollably
uncontrollably
guzzling
cum.
Yeah, you're not the only person I've heard say that, which is funny. It's a fan favorite, man.
I mean, it is my waka 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 waka.
I've never even thought about the noise before. That does make it infinitely better. My favorite one I've ever got is, what are your parents hiding from you? And somebody's answer was, a really cool hat. They just got it tucked away in a box, in the closet behind all your hidden Christmas presents. And it's just a really cool hat that they don't want you to fucking know about.
Oh, damn it. Oh, what is it? Okay, I forget now. That was funny, and it made me forget what I was going to say about Cards Against Humanity.
Let's move on to our next clip. Shout out to Kane for sending this in. We appreciate the support. And, yeah.
I miss you.
You know the Kane we're talking about,
I
too.
know Kane.
Yeah,
Actually,
I fucking love Kane.
him and Nick are starting Nick. They're starting a podcast soon.
Really?
Yeah, I came here, on the way here, I went and got a new Switch handle for my Nintendo Switch because they all fucked up after a year, apparently. So, like, one of mine finally went out, and I went there, and he was like, yeah, I've heard. I was like, I'm on my way to Jeff and Jared's to do the podcast. I was like, yeah, I've heard it. Me and Kane want to do a similar thing. So they're apparently starting a podcast soon with they're going for a more Joe Rogan, I guess, aspect vibe, which I don't know if that means they're racist. I'm just kidding. I love them both, but he was telling me about that they were doing something similar. Like, yeah, no, I've heard some. Like,
Well, we're going to have to give them a listen and a shout out
Yeah.
week because Kane shares all of our shit all the time. So.
Oh, dude, yeah.
Kane's great.
And Kane's great fucking guy.
I remember when he
love
first
Kane.
moved to my middle school, when he first came there, and so many people were rude to him, and like he's
a cool...
he hated the teachers. Like, totally, he had a problem with authority, and I totally respected that because he was the only one in our middle school
that had the balls to say it.
Kids, to just stand up and be like, "Fuck you, you're wrong." Like everybody was like, thought he was a dick for it. And I always loved Kane for that.
No,
he didn't give a shit.
I was telling him about that. I was like, Kane's like one of like. He, like every time I see him, I don't see him often, but when I do, we catch up. He was one of my closest friends.
Dude.
His closest friends in high school. He has the balls to say whatever's on his mind to anybody. He doesn't give a shit.
Doesn't give a shit.
And it's like he's a good fucking dude too. It's not like he just has the balls to say the right fucking things.
Right, nah. I've never even met the fucking guy. Just I can tell. I can tell he's a good dude.
Oh, he's a great dude.
He is. Yeah.
Side tangent. Love you, Kane.
Thanks for sending this in. Let's watch what he has.
Like when he went to like duck.
I think he just had a stroke.
Why is he walking around like he just did 4 miles? That was the deadliest punch I've ever seen. I mean, honestly, he just cocked his arm back and it was so powerful, he just face plants into the fucking
Knocked the shoes right off his feet. If he was wearing any, I genuinely can't remember. All I know is nobody else is wearing any.
He had the same exact reaction to a guy we were watching at Subway. But, you know, this time he wasn't asking for his sandwich to be toasted afterwards.
Oh yeah, you probably watched that episode, didn't you?
Maybe. I don't know.
This
I
episode.
drink a lot.
Amen to that.
Fuck yeah, brother. That's basically just a long form AA meeting where we fucking bullshit.
My therapist will be happy to know I'm doing it.
We were talking about like when we started this, we were like, okay, let's have drunk talks. We'll drink and we'll just start talking. It's been every podcast. It's been every podcast. I bring a 6-pack over. Jared has something ready.
Best way to do it.
I'm like,
Yeah, well, like I didn't think the drunk talk like idea would work because like we wouldn't feel it by the time we were done with our fucking talk. So you know, you might as well just fucking drink the whole podcast.
And by the end, you got the drunk talk.
It's usually just us telling a story while one of us is like.
Trying to make sure that you don't throw up in the mic cover.
But like I just feel like at the end that guy, like the guy who like cocks back, if you watch his movements, he looks like he's a man having a stroke in a swimming pool because he's like moving like really slowly.
he looks like he's trying to invent the robot.
He's
He's doing the Egyptian dance?
Yeah.
He looks like he's trying to invent a robot, but someone beat him to the punch, so he's pissed about it.
These motherfuckers were 800 years early to the party.
Oh, Austin, I'm being rude. Would you like one of these beers?
You know what? Yes.
That's the candle.
Ah.
Damn, that was quick.
Switcheroo! But, like, I'm pretty
Sound
sure...
speed. All right, let's start recording.
I'm pretty sure that, like, that kid just plays dead, though. Like, does anyone realize that shit only works on bears, not fucking old men?
I'm trying to figure out if, like, he slipped and fell, or he had an aneurysm in the middle of it, or...
I played dead a lot of times. I can tell you, it works on girlfriends too when you're not feeling it.
Jesus fucking Christ.
Aren't you about to have a baby?
Yeah.
You gonna play dead on your daughter? Can you imagine that? Like, she comes in, Dad, I want a snack.
That kid's gonna be in therapy right next to you.
Maggie, if you're hearing this will not happen. I promise you.
I'm very sorry. Please don't watch this, Maggie.
This is all for jokes. Anything that happens in the studio is not serious.
No.
But also, that kid will probably need therapy.
Fuck.
Maybe that'll be serious.
Only time will tell.
And the doctor bills will pile up.
Do we wanna pre-smoke for this rant?
Yes.
Because I think this is gonna heat all of us up.
Yeah.
Oh, Jesus.
This is gonna heat
Let's
all of
do
us
it.
up.
Let's let the room cool down, even though Austin brought in a fan, and I fucking love that
Oh
thing.
my god! Yeah, he's
great.
gonna be our third host
That's what I
every week.
masturbate to. I just love I love the
feel of
oscillating
the sound.
feature.
I can see the
'cause, like,
crusty cum on it.
about every 30 seconds while I'm jerking my gherkin, you know, it just hits the tip, and I'm like, it's like eating a fucking what are the mints?
Oh, it's like eating a York.
It's like eating a York peppermint. Every 30 minutes, it's like, I'm on top of the mountain! And then it goes right back to normal.
Well, no wonder that fan looks like a glazed donut.
But when we come back, we will be fucking burning children alive.
Yeah.
Also, shout out to Kane for sending that video. We love you.
And burning children alive.
I've never met you before, but I love you.
So, now we're back to our world problem of the week. And I made this specifically for Austin, because I want Austin to be able to vent about this.
You have no idea.
So, how we all know each other is, I mean, me and Austin have known each other for quite a few years.
Yeah.
Before the service industry. I'm the reason you're in the service industry right now. I kind of feel bad about that.
I remember you from high school. We probably knew each other in elementary school, but I've repressed all that. So. But I remember you telling me I was looking for a job, and you're like, Outback's always hiring. I wanted back of house, and they told me, well, you should probably be front of house. And I'm like, oh, should we not name drop?
No, we're named up. We don't. None of
We
us
don't
work
work
there
there
anymore.
anymore,
We've
so-
already talked shit about them. Yeah.
So I'm just like, I want to work back of house. Like, well, we don't really need that. I'm like, well, I'm kind of awkward. So
It's because you
sure.
didn't do heroin and you're not ugly.
Yeah, that's actually the nicest thing anybody's ever said to me.
I mean, your nose is huge. You fucking knock over the people's drinks while they're fucking trying to drink them while taking their order.
sorry.
But no, I was trying to be back of house. They made me front of house, and yeah, no,
So I'm kind of the reason that you're in this. So I feel like I should give you a platform to vent about it.
Oh man, if we're starting here.
So
So I am the
we'll
man.
chime in, but if you want to start,
I worked where you guys worked. I quit a couple years ago.
we worked
approximately.
at Outback. Yeah, trust me, we all don't work there anymore.
Yeah, no, we're done with that
We're
bullshit.
done with that fucking bullshit.
I quit about 2 years ago, and I actively told you guys on Facebook to quit as well, as if what I was doing was any better. I went to a new restaurant, a privately owned Japanese restaurant downtown. We serve ramen, whatever, blah, blah, blah. But last week, and I'm a manager now, which is the sad part about the story. Last week, I had this lady come in. We have specifically on our menu, no substitutions. I mean, it's traditional. We do traditional Japanese food. She wanted a chicken-flavored ramen. We have a chicken broth, but there's still pork belly in it. She wanted chicken in a ramen, so I explained to her how we have to do that. There's loopholes. You have to get the appetizer, no pork, blah, blah, blah. I give her exactly what she wanted. the price, everything, and I kind of hook her up a little bit, and she's constantly, after I've seen her tip, she tipped me 20 cents. So not only did she actively tip me, but she tipped me next to nothing. She's asking me for a million extras, doing this and that. She eats her chicken there that's for her ramen that she asked for, the chicken ramen, which comes with pork, but she wanted it instead with chicken. So she calls me an hour and a half later, like, hey, I didn't get my chicken with my ramen. I'm like, yes, you did. You ate it in the restaurant. I saw you do that. She's arguing with me, blah, 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 this and that. I think she's right. She's not right. I explained to her, there's a miscommunication. I'm sorry. And she ends up, I end up hanging up on her because she just keeps going, doesn't understand. She comes back like 20 minutes later, does the same thing. She's bitching at me. I'm like, look, you're not always right. I'm sorry, but it was a miscommunication. I gave you exactly what you asked for. And I'm sorry that wasn't what you wanted, but blah, 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 whatever. Hang up on her. She calls back 5 hours later.
About 5 hours?
Yes. I mean, she is holding on to this. And here's the kicker. Like, it's 5 hours after this happened. We close in 10 minutes. And she's like, look, it's not a big deal to me. And I'm like, clearly it is. You've called me 3 times today. Can I speak to a manager? I am the fucking manager. I explained to you what you're getting. On the menu, you have specifically no substitutions. It's a pork broth. We don't do chicken with it. We have chicken on the menu. So if you want to do it, yeah, we have loopholes around it, but you have to pay the extra money for it because we're not putting deep fried chicken in our goddamn pork broth because deep fried chicken and liquid is not going to transfer well. And she's just fucking
horrible.
She's cussing me out. She's doing this and that. And by the end of it, I was just like, you know what, motherfucker? As of right now, it's 9 o'clock. I don't have to fucking deal with you anymore. Click. Hung up on her. I mean...
That's customer service.
Customer service at its finest.
The worst thing is, I'm the manager of this fucking place, and I'm sitting here cussing her out, telling her that she is flat out wrong, and like, I'm trying to be nice. I'm like, it was a misunderstanding. I'm sorry that I didn't explain it well enough, which I did. Mm-hmm. She had questions nonstop. She was like, well, what does the deep fried chicken taste like? Well, it tastes like fucking deep fried chicken that you've had any goddamn place in your fucking life. What do you mean, what is goddamn... Fried chicken? Shut the fuck up.
Have you never eaten at KFC, fucking Popeyes, or fucking Lee's?
Chick-fil-A? I'm pretty sure she's eating at Chick-fil-A. Everybody's eating at Chick-fil-A.
Exactly. And like, not only that, but like, we've with the quarantine, we've had to take a few tables out of the back, and we've had to move them up front. We put them in our old window seating because we don't have people sit up there anymore because like it's just too close. We maybe have one people sit there every day. So the tables we're not using are pushed to the front of the restaurant, like by the window where we're just setting all the carry-out orders. She's like, "Can I sit there?" I'm like, "I mean, we're using it for this, and that." And she's like, "Is that annoying?" I'm like, I literally sit there. I'm like, "Yeah." It's pretty annoying.
I like that though.
She makes me move them anyways. She orders her food, and then halfway through while it's cooking, she's like, "Can I get that carry-out?" You made me move all these tables around so you could sit in a spot that nobody wants to do so that you can come and get your food carry-out. She ate half of it there, and then when she gets home, she's like, "I didn't get my chicken." I'm like, "Yes, you did. You ate it in the goddamn restaurant." Like, oh my god, I can't explain to you how, and I cussed her out. I did. As a manager, should not have done that. But I cussed her the fuck out because...
She earned it.
How stupid can you be?
This is the thing, though, is I've had to manage at Outback. And that's a corporate restaurant, man. And, dude, I have to follow, like, when you work in a corporate place, you have to follow rules. You have to do dumb shit like that. And... it's at a point now where I know how to handle people, but if it's at the point where you're attacking me and you're bothering me and you're affecting me,
I go full Gordon Ramsay on the motherfuckers. I'm like, "You dumb donkey!" Like,
I'm not gonna take that shit because it literally makes you fucking miserable having to deal with shit all the time. And trust me, like, thank God you guys never had to do what I had to do at fucking Outback.
Oh well, because Clark closed it. Oh, sorry.
Yeah, it's fine.
Our manager was just like, he was like, "I'll let you do everything besides managing because I don't trust you to talk to the customers." I'm like, "That's probably right because I will tell them to go fuck themselves." Like,
that's why I was never a manager.
I did everything but key manage. I was never the manager because he was like, "You're gonna tell people to kill themselves." I'm like, "Yeah, I probably will."
Hey, have you ever watched 13 Reasons Why? You know, imitate it.
you're about 18 of my reasons.
No, but it's like work, like, I've had to work at a point where it's like, you pretty much have to be somebody's bitch.
Oh, definitely.
You have to be
Which
somebody's
I'm
bitch,
fine
and
with
like
most of the time.
I'll do it to a certain extent. Like I know we all know what we're talking about.
Yeah.
But it's like when you have to keep dealing with it over and over again, you can't do anything about it. You can't defend yourself or anything like that because they start attacking you like a person. And then you're like,
And not only that,
it's like you literally it puts
They're
you in a
talking
depressive.
like that.
It starts you drinking. Like it's
they're
fucking
talking
terrible.
like that, and not only that, but they act that way, and they know it's not the server's fault, and then they tip them $0. It's like they just had to deal with their whole 28.
And we want those fucking
Party
customers to come
fucking-
back.
Right.
We want
No.
those fucking customers
And
to come
guess
back. Those people that treat you like
Their-
shit. I want the people that are going to tip me
Their
20%
well-done
and be
steak
appreciative.
didn't taste great, so guess what? They want a $50 fucking gift card. So great, we're welcoming these people back into our fucking...
No, what they should get is a gift card for a fucking leg lock.
I will put you in a figure 4 leg lock, you dumb bitch, and I will punch you in the face while I'm doing it because I am tired of being treated like shit, and it took me so fucking long to get out of there and stop dealing with that bullshit to now that where I'm out of it, I don't want to fucking ever go back to it because you know what?
Sick of
Where I
it.
work now, people actually fucking appreciate me. You know why? Because I serve them beer, good beer, and they're not fucking dicks and they're not looking for free shit.
Hold on, you just mentioned putting him in a figure 4 while punching him in the face. How short are your fucking legs?
That's when you put him in a figure 4 and you grab him by one arm, you pull him up, and you just start punching him in the face. I hit the microphone.
That's a good
Mike's
that's a
punching
good
Mike.
core workout. I don't have that
I said
ab
Mike's,
strength.
but Jeff's punching.
I did a what did I do earlier? I did a bridge earlier, and Jared's like, "Holy shit, you can do that!" And I was like, "I guess."
I was about to start fucking him.
No, it's like the service industry and like the people you meet. There's some great people you fucking meet. There's like I
Yeah.
bet like
Most of our friends are from the service
you're my
industry.
you're my
A lot
fucking
of
best friend on
actors are
planet
from the
Earth.
service industry. There's a lot of people that come out of who work the service industry. Now the customers.
That's a different story, and especially where we all used to work.
Oh.
And I see like now like I see why he left as soon as he did. I see
fuck
why he
yeah.
left. I see, and it took me so long to realize that because I did like the company. I love the company.
loved all of you guys. I loved all of my co-workers, but holy shit, could I not do that? I couldn't deal with the stress anymore. And instead, I went to a fucking startup where the stress is way worse. You guys are at least dealing with like everybody from every culture ever, and like it's hit or miss on who's who. But now I'm getting these fucking rich ass East Side fucking. They're white. They've never been to Japan in life. And like, well, this ramen is kind of chewy. And I'm like, well, that's because
It's fucking ramen.
Ramen is supposed.
It's noodles.
It's
you
the-
piece of
The
shit.
noodles are supposed to be al dente. And like, well, they were a little too chewy. And I'm like, well, then you've never had fucking ramen before, you goddamn demographic viewer.
I've had
Target demographic.
I've had to pick people up off the floor from the bathroom of that place. I've had to pick people off of the fucking patio of Outback.
The
I've
bathrooms
had
at Outback are intense.
And
I
they're-
swear to God, my nutsack almost got sucked out of me one time.
He was talking about that when he went to the bathroom. He went to the bathroom and he flushed the toilet and it splashed back all over his fucking asshole and he felt raped and he was like gonna talk to
So
a manager.
it's an unprecedented bidet for real.
Dude, like I said, I was gonna Me Too them.
I mean, I'm not against a bidet, but I want to know I'm using a bidet before a bunch of my own shit water splashes up my fucking rectum.
You know, I know this isn't funny. I know this, like, we're not trying to be funny. You know, we're kind of ranting right now. But I feel like there's some people right now that are listening to this, like, they totally fucking understand this. And that the service industry does this fucking to you.
You know, I will say this. People will understand it, some will, but our target demographic won't.
Oh, no,
And
no.
we're not talking about a freshest busboy. Have you ever had that I'll make it to where they can understand. Have you ever been so annoyed when you had to refill the ranch at the salad bar? Like 3 times in an hour? Yeah, that fucking sucked, doesn't it?
I never will go back to it, and I still hear the stories about it because, you know.
Yeah.
So it's like, I still hear it, and it's just like, it drives me up a wall, and it's absolutely insane, and I hate people who go out specifically to look for free shit or to make somebody else's day bad because their day's bad, and I appreciate working in the industry for as long as I did.
It drives you up a wall. It makes me want to drive through a wall.
Yeah, it makes me feel like a better person when I go out.
Watch out for the kids in the fucking
Like when I go out.
highlighted vest.
When I
drive through that church wall, you better believe I'm watching out for the kid there.
Well, when I go out to eat now, I'm like, I want to be that person that makes their day fucking great. Like, they know it's great, nothing's fucking wrong. Like, if I go out to eat, that's my goal when I go out to eat now. Because I've had to do it for so many fucking years.
And I hate it because, like, I'm tipping, like, 30% on food that makes me feel like a garbage human. I'm like, oh, breakfast, it's a 6-ounce sirloin and this and that. And I'm like, all right, here's $20 on my $20 tab. I'm the one leaving here shitting my goddamn.
And that's how I feel, and it's the service industry. It's just like, if you don't work in the service industry, you don't fucking get it. Yeah. You really don't get it.
You guys are doing it wrong. You guys are over tipping. What you gotta do is give them a 20%, but you gotta give them a fucking blowjob or something on the side.
Yeah, you did that as a server.
Like, I know my
you did that as a server.
They're toothy.
I did it as a server and a customer.
I just know that my blowjobs are toothy. They're fucking. I talk too much. I know how it is. They'd rather.
I mean, with these big ass buck teeth, I mean, you would think my blowjobs are.
You don't think my nose is tickling their prostate? Though?
No, your nose is fucking poking their bladder and making them pee.
And me, I can't see shit, so I'm just licking the back of their knee. Like it's
Dude, getting a blowjob from him is like getting a fucking blowjob from Toucan fucking Sam.
Follow your nose.
Yeah, you've been doing that your whole life, haven't you?
It's genuinely the only thing I can see in my vision.
That's pretty sad you can see that in your vision because I can't see mine.
Oh, it's right here always. I can, without a doubt, always find it.
And that's why I'm really appreciative of the job I have now.
Actually, we did a...
Why, because you can follow your nose?
Because of fucking, I don't have to do this shit to people. I don't have to give them blowjobs or anything like that. I'm just like, I can just be fucking me and serving.
No matter your job, you can always give blowjobs.
I would say no level.
I mean, it's not a preference of mine outside of work. Because of my orientation. I don't judge. I mean, it's like my orientation, but if you want to do that, that's fine.
Hey. Pays the bills.
You are having a baby, so if you need the extra money.
All right. Well, I'm gonna wrap this up because
I'm sorry.
it's just going on, but I'm not trying to cut anything off. But I feel like it was a good segue. But my final thoughts are: if you work in the service industry, you should probably get evaluated by a psychiatrist when you leave. Because you probably have Alzheimer's. Anywho, back to talking about making babies. We have this segment prepared for Austin.
Because
he's having a baby.
He's going to be a father in a couple months.
You guys playing this?
We playing this.
Are we still doing a story time? Because I can't have a story time.
No,
it's last.
Yeah, story time's what we end with.
But congrats on the sex. What we want to know is your knowledge on the sex. I want to know your knowledge on this, fucking adults fornicating.
I want to know how your child was made.
That too, but
So we have some,
we have some sex positions here. We made up a couple of them, and we want you to guess whether or not they're real or fake.
Okay.
So our first one here is called a Mexican pancake. What?
That sounds real to me.
It is the act when a man shoots his load on a woman's face, waits for it to dry as if it was a skincare treatment, then peels it off and feeds it to her.
Why is it
without
Mexican?
syrup?
Why is it Mexican though? Why is it Mexican?
Because
there's no syrup.
Have you ever had a Mexican pancake?
That sounds real.
I don't know.
That's a French one, but it probably tastes like cum.
I'm gonna guess that one is real.
That one is actually real. Yes. Okay, so our next one is called
a Louisiana thank you. Where it just
I already know that nobody from Louisiana says thank you, so I can tell from the rip this one is fake. Go on and explain it.
All right, so it's.
But I'm sticking with my answer.
It's pretty much it's just like a missionary, but you add a little something special, by something special, it's just hogging a loogie into her forehead, in the middle of it.
That sounds like a Tuesday to me. That ain't no Louisiana special.
So you're saying it's fake?
I think it's fake.
I made up that at a bar a couple weeks ago.
Hey! I get laid. Well, I'm sorry, Maggie. But once every 6 months recently. So, so the fact that I still remember this is impressive.
I think this one is an easy one. It's the lazy dog. So basically, it's when you're doing doggy style, but you push her down like you want her to eat a pile of shit.
As I do with my dog, yes.
Real or fake?
It sounds more like a yoga thing, but I'm gonna say fake. I'm gonna say it's fake.
That one's real.
Wow.
That's a real one. Yeah, no, it's pretty much, you
Lazy
know,
dog. You just have doggy style, but shove her
laying-
face
no,
into nothing.
she's laying down instead of up.
Yeah, but you put your hand on her
But
back.
you put your hand on the back of her head and tell her to go to bed.
Forever.
Is it just me, or are they usually asleep when you start? Just kidding.
With my experiences,
Bad joke.
I put the fifth on the first part.
God damn, I didn't even hear what he said. I was reading.
Totally kidding. Totally kidding. I promise.
Next one is the wheelbarrow.
Oh, I know this one's real.
Yeah, this one's pretty
Is that
self-explanatory.
how? Is that how?
It was vacation. We had a lot to drink, and we had a bit of free room in the apartment we were staying at, Airbnb. So yeah, we wheelbarrowed around.
Because it was like we said the wheelbarrow. And you're like, I know this is real.
until we planted the seed for a future kid.
It was just like, I know this one's real.
What are you, we came as Romans? Fucking planting seeds and shit?
We were hoping to grow some weed, but yeah, a child came up.
Oh, you can still do that.
I mean, with
you
the
know,
state of
it'll
the
help
world,
the kid.
We could probably sell it.
I'd buy weed from you to help your kid.
I'm just kidding.
I thought you said
I
sell
love
the
you,
kid.
unborn daughter.
Oh, well,
I did say sell the kid.
If you needed me to buy your kid, I would pull some strings, you know, whatever.
Hey, as long as it's going to you and not Tom Hanks.
He's in Greek. Greece. Fuck.
That would
He's
be
in
one.
Greek.
He's in Greek.
That would be one weird ass Toy Story.
Speaking of which, your guys' bathroom toilet mat, it has like a bunch of famous Disney characters on it, but the only Toy Story character on it is
The fucking bear.
it's the bear and the alien. It's not Buzz, it's not Woody. It's got the aliens from the Claw Machine and the fucking bear from Toy Story 3.
Dude. Okay, so my fiance and her family have a Disney obsession, and I
don't get it.
I don't
get it.
I understand Mulan, but aside from that, yeah.
I don't get it whatsoever. Like, trust me. I love Disney.
I do too.
I love Disney.
They make
I'm trying to
good
be quiet
movies.
right now because I'm yelling.
I mean, yeah, like fuck the Jews. I mean,
Are the Jews back? Are the Jews gone? No.
I mean,
I'm
I've got the nose of one, so
I'm pretty sure
I'm
that's
allowed
what-
to say it.
I'm pretty sure "fuck the Jews" is what's printed on the inside of the fucking castle.
No, but seriously, like, I don't like. I understand. Like, I like Disney movies. Don't get me wrong, but I'm not like a fanatic where I have to go to Disney World and I have a tattoo of Cinderella on my ass or something like that. Like,
Dude.
I don't know.
People we know
Speaking
have
of
had
which.
honeymooned at Disney, and I'm like, okay, that is mental illness right there. Because
Oh,
like
I love them though.
I do too.
No,
I
Shout
do.
out to Watson Miller.
Oh, R.I.P. masturbating hedgehog. We told that story on this
Wait, did he
podcast.
die
Yeah.
from masturbating?
No, he died from other causes, but he masturbated a lot.
He did pass away today. So this episode is dedicated to Watson Miller.
Wow. I'm sorry.
No, it's. I totally forgot about
Damn,
that.
it's so weird because I used to
Yeah.
masturbate all the time to that hedgehog.
To that hedgehog?
Yeah, he was thick with it.
He was thick with 5 C's.
He didn't have an OnlyFans, but his Facebook posts were enough.
Man, that's one dirty Sonic the Hedgehog.
Okay. Are we gonna get to our next
Yeah, I'm sorry.
sex position? No. We went on a tangent for a little bit.
Yeah.
You're good. So our next one is it's called the upside down frown. Basically, a man starts doing a bridge while in the middle of a cowgirl while creating the frown. basically the same face every female makes after Jeff has sex with them.
I gotta say, Jeff, I love that you went full position for it. Just for that, I'm gonna say it's real, and I hope it is.
No, it's not.
What?
No, it's not real. I made this up until they convinced
But
Kyle
you
that it
went
was a real thing.
full formed.
No, but have you
You
watched
were
Shameless,
like,
right?
Cell, God damn it.
You watched?
No, I haven't watched.
You haven't watched Shameless?
No, I grew up poor. Like I said, I don't know.
Okay, listen. Okay, you'll appreciate the show then. I appreciate the show because I was.
It
poor.
reminds me too much of my
No.
issues.
But no, in the first episode of season 9, that's how Frank's having sex with one of the women. So I came up with it. I was like, it's the
Shrimped
upside.
out.
He gave her an STD. It's a continuing story. No, but I told Kyle, I convinced Kyle that it was a real disease. I mean,
position.
A real position. Sorry. I was thinking about STDs. It was a real position. He was texting his now wife, we have to do this position. Jeff has done this position. If Jeff's done it, we have to do it. I'm like, all right. No,
So
that is fake.
did they do it?
No, I don't think so.
Her
I'm
loves.
able to do that, but I don't know if I could have another person on top of me.
Kyle, I love you, but I don't think he can do it.
Like, I can do that bridge, but if somebody else is sitting on
That
top
was
of me.
impressive. I'm honestly, it was hard to stay shrimped up. My head, your full on crotch spread out of my face.
I showered before I got here. You're good.
Could have fooled me.
Smells like Harry's redwood.
Okay, we got our next sex position. It's called the Kentucky Klondike Bar.
This is my.
Already love it. Already love it.
It's the act of freezing your own shit and penetrating your partner with said frozen shit.
I think that is already a thing, but you put the shit in a condom and it's called an Alaskan pipeline.
I've heard it on Family Guy, but it was urine.
Alaskan pipeline is where you freeze your shit in a condom and you fuck yourself with it. So I'm gonna say that's fake.
How do people come up with this shit?
No, Kentucky Klondike
Literally?
Bar is real.
That is its own thing? Okay.
Yeah.
Hey.
It's just fucking penetrating someone without the condom, apparently.
I should have just guessed this was all real because
Can you imagine picking that up and putting
this
it in the
point-
fucking freezer?
any sexual position is not fake. And no, I've seen my shits. I could not pick them up. In general, they are liquid form.
There. You have Hershey squirts?
Oh,
Hershey
I
squirts?
don't know what's wrong with my butt, but I used to have the golden anus of the West Side, but nowadays it's like
The next
I
time
don't even want to tell you guys.
I mean, the next time Austin's on this show, we're gonna send him to a doctor and figure what's out.
We'll bring in Dr. Drew or something.
I hope you guys have.
Celebrity rehab.
Well, I hope you guys have health insurance because I sure as fuck don't.
I do not. I am unemployed. Actually, no. I have it through my parents.
Oh, my parents, because I'm a piece of shit.
My dad was like, "You cost too much. You got too many issues. I'm taking you off mine." I'm like,
See,
what up, Herd?
Honestly, shout out to my dad though, because I'm on his health insurance, and he texted me the other day. He's like, "Can I be a guest on your guys' podcast?"
Please.
And I originally went, "Fuck no." He's like, "Seriously?"
That would be interesting.
I know, and that's what I said. I was like, well, honestly, I thought you were just joking with me, but he's like, I'm like, if you really want me on, I would love to torture you.
I would pay gobs of money to see you make your dad cry.
Oh, dude,
I love your dad. I've met him a few times. I love your dad, but
He's gonna
on
see
this show, he's gonna
he's
fucking
gonna hear this. He's gonna be like, yes, 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 make me cry.
yes.
All right, let's get to our last sex position here. This one's definitely real. It's called the Alabama Slammer.
Oh.
It is the act of doing doggy style, but then you remember that one time she ate the last Hot Pocket that you were saving for lunch tomorrow, so you don't have to go to the store or anything, and all she said was, well, why don't you just order a pizza? But then that ungrateful bitch doesn't realize is that you don't have any extra money because you spent it all paying the bills, so you slam her head into the bedboard moderately. Not hard enough to cause any damage or concussions, but enough to let her know that you're still pissed about it.
You know, that one is so specific that I think it's fake.
Yeah, it's fake.
Oh, it's fake. Jared's noodle came up with this one.
Well, I genuinely just said that. I thought it might have been real.
No, I made up that one.
No.
Wait. I'd do it. I'd be in that exact position. You better believe
You're
it.
like, you eat the last fucking hot pocket.
It was barbecue chicken.
That's actually how my child was conceived. God, I hope Maggie doesn't listen to this.
If you are listening to this, everything in this podcast studio does not apply to the real world. We are joking.
Right. The thoughts and views
Totally.
expressed.
If you
on-
want to tell me how it is, that's up to Austin. But that's.
But if he slammed your head, but not hard enough to concuss you, he still loves you. He's just mad about the fucking hot pockets.
It was barbecue chicken.
Philly cheesesteak.
Hot sauce all over my pussy.
Congratulations on. Fuck. Congratulations on becoming a father soon.
It's terrifying, but thank you.
You
Congrats
were
on
doing
the
great.
sex.
It was a vacation, and we did it not protectively.
You know, that's
What was that?
I don't. You have a hog, okay?
That's your fault for not fucking bringing your gun with you. Fuck.
Yes, I didn't
you
have
didn't-
my gun out while we fucked.
You didn't bring your special Yu-Gi-Oh card.
You should have fucking put in the trap hole card.
Blue Eyes White
I
Dragon.
placed
Right
my
up.
trap card upside down.
Oh,
all
the
all
sperm.
my semen gets stuck there and not in your egg area. I don't know.
Oh man! Anything else? Anything else to go with?
This is the last episode of our podcast. So
We've been officially canceled.
I'm just joking. We're still limped up. We're still shrimped up, and we're ready to get into some story time.
Ooh.
And we've already told the story of.
We've already kind of started it, but
Yeah.
this is my 21st birthday, man.
Yeah, we mentioned earlier because we actually didn't prepare this. So, since it's your birthday, you start.
So it was my 21st birthday. At midnight, I go and I have a beer with Austin, who rings in my birthday with me. You were in Oxford.
Naturally.
Swimming in mayonnaise.
I was picturing you swimming in a vat full of mayo.
assholes.
So go back, go home, go to bed, wake up. Go to the liquor store, buy a fifth of Fireball because it's my 21st birthday. First off, I didn't get carded, which I was pissed. There's no way I look different from 18 to 21.
That's how it always goes.
There's no way I look different from 18 to
Always how it
21.
goes.
Didn't get carded. So I buy the fifth of Fireball. You come over. I text everybody. I was like, this is where we're going. We're going to one place. This is what's going to happen.
Going to one place only.
One place only. Because fuck.
One night, one place, one fucking time only.
Balls so hard.
Donna, shout out to you, had made me a birthday cake. A very large birthday cake that I had to share with everybody, but I got like over half of it left, so I brought it home. And we go to the bar, and Jared leaves the bar while people are going to get the fifth of Fireball because we want to drink it. I got a flask. So Brooke from work gave me a Rick and Morty flask for my birthday.
Shout out.
Yeah, so I'm like, okay, fuck it. I'm going to fill it up with Fireball. And Jared's like, fuck it. I'm going to go get the Fireball because it's empty. And we all go outside, and then the lady walks out. She's cleaning up our glasses, and I'm a dumb piece of shit. And I take it. It was underneath my seat. And when she walks out, I take it out. This is how drunk I was. I took it from underneath my seat and put it on the table.
Yeah.
And that's how she's like, oh, God, like, okay, you guys have to leave. And we were very understanding about it.
Yeah.
Very understanding. Like, we'll go to Jocko's next door. We'll go here. I'll go home. Doesn't matter. She's like, well, you guys are being nice about it. So she had to empty my flask and rinse it out, but she left a bottle of Fireball at the bar. So it got me even more fucked up. Me and Jared are on the car ride home, which is probably like the one of the two times you really shouldn't have drove.
Yeah.
Luckily, I live like a minute away from this bar. So
Yeah.
it was okay. We stopped and got beer on the way
I
home,
still
too.
remember the whole
Yeah.
night. That was the best part. I watched us all go down and I'm just like,
Oh, we're like, oh shit, we gotta go.
this is impressive. Like, Mitch's mom came to pick him up that night, if I'm not wrong, right? And like we were all like hanging out in the passenger seat.
This is one of my favorite parts.
We're all drunk, just like, yeah, like just talking to his mom. Is it the same night? Am I right on that?
I think I dude.
No, I think that was bad.
Was that bachelor party?
Yeah, are you talking
Maybe.
about when you packed?
When you backed into that one? No, she asked if you were okay to.
Oh, and I backed up into that car.
Yeah. Okay, it's a different story.
Never happened, by the way.
But
Allegedly.
so we finished the Fireball in the car on the way home. We picked beer up. Finished his Fireball up before we got
the
home. I live
Speedway.
1 minute away. Yeah, at the Speedway.
Of course.
Love Todd.
Love
Shout out
Todd,
to
Liz.
Todd. He sent me a. By the way, it's side tangent. He sent me a link to his fucking TikTok page the other day, and it was 2:00 in the morning. He sent me a link to it, and he has 2 followers and no post.
Why send a follow?
That's what I said. I walked up to him. I was like, "Dude, what the hell? You have no post." And he was like, "I know." I was like, "I'm gonna start working on it." And but anyway,
Well, you have to start working on your TikTok page.
so we bought like what did we buy, like a 12-pack?
Targeted demographic.
I'm pretty sure he sold us a 12-pack after midnight too. And
Yeah,
that's
he
not-
did.
Yeah, so he sold us a 12-pack after
Is
midnight.
that the guy who always calls me cute? I'm gonna say yes.
The one on Anderson
Cut
Ferry.
this out if you want to.
The one on Anderson Ferry. The guy who calls you cute.
He's called me cute a few times.
He might be a homosexual, but who
I don't
knows?
care if he is, but it's always at the weirdest times. I'm like, man, like I'm just trying to go, like I'm in a hurry. And it's like, oh, you're cute, so I get it. And I'm like, give me my cigarettes.
Give me my Marlboro Reds, you piece of shit.
Do you have the soft pack or not? You son of a bitch.
But we get back to my house, and we start drinking beer, and I ate an entire birthday cake in front of Jared.
I was disturbed.
We walked in, sat down, we turned something on.
It was wrestling.
It was a wrestling. We turned wrestling on, and I pulled a birthday
You
cake up, and I
wrestled with that goddamn cake.
I put-
1v1. Last man standing.
I
It
walked
was
up. I
Jeff.
didn't even offer Jared anything. I walked
Rightfully
in the
so.
kitchen and grabbed the cake and put it in front of me and ate the whole thing with a fork. And then I went to bed. And then Jared gets up. Jared had to go to school the next day. And Jared wakes up, and the clock in my kitchen was fucked up. Didn't have a clock in the living room at the time. The kitchen time is fucked up. Jared thinks he's late for work, and he sprints out to his car and gets ready to go to fucking school.
My phone's dead too.
And he gets when you got to the gas station, right? And
Yeah, and I realized what time my phone turned on from the fucking goddamn hiccups. My phone turned on from the car charger, and I saw
commitment. Did that scare you?
Yeah, a little bit.
You scared me.
Oh my god!
But I realized what time it was. I was like, I have a couple hours, so I'm good. I went back to your place, and then I actually did end up oversleeping my class. I only had a 2:00 class on that day, but it was like 10:00 when I woke up. God, I was so fucking hungover. Guess what? We also finished that fucking bottle of Fireball too.
Yeah, we finished it in the car. I thought on the way back.
I wouldn't be surprised.
Oh,
You-
dude.
You guys are going hard that night. And I totally appreciated all of it.
Illegal activities were performed that night, and we're smarter for it.
Dude, it was my 21st birthday, and it was like everybody walking
Live
up
it
to me
up.
was like, "Let me buy you this,
Yeah,
let me buy you
absolutely.
that." And what am I going to do? Say no? Am I really gonna say no to a free
No.
drink? The last drink I had at the end of the night was a 4 Horseman.
Oh, I remember.
Oh.
I had a 4 Horseman at the end of the night.
I was inside. I don't remember who ordered it for you. I remember how he sounded, but I had no idea who it was. He ordered it, and I knew what he did, and you were like, what? I went to the bathroom because I didn't want to experience it. I didn't want to be around that. I didn't want to see how it went down. I left. I was like, no. I know how 4 Horsemen goes.
I got
Fuck
fucked up
that.
after that one.
Yeah.
It's what? Jim,
It's four
Jim,
different-
Jack, Jose Cuervo, and
It's a JMO.
Jameson. Yeah,
Yeah.
it's.
No,
Oh.
it fucked it. No, that really fucked
Oh.
me up. I didn't puke though.
No.
And you had to give me props
Hey.
for that because you guys have seen me puke on a lot
Yeah.
less.
No,
on
you
a
did
lot
not.
less.
You
Oh,
did not puke.
I saw AJ puke all over. I was very happy in your first episode.
Dude,
I got a shout out, and I was just like, yes, I was there for that.
I feel so bad about that because that's when I met Abby for the first time.
Hey,
Was that
I can guarantee you she's probably forgot about that. Like,
dude? It was the first time I met her. I shook her hand and then I vomited on her. Like seriously.
she's probably forgot that. And if not,
No, and
Oh, well.
it was like, oh man, and like I felt bad about that so much because I was like, dude, that's Zach's girlfriend. Like, that's the first time I'm meeting her.
Hey,
Like,
they were new.
yeah, that were they new? I
Yeah,
thought
they were new
new
at the time. If that didn't scare her off, now they're married, so hey.
All right, that's fine.
anything-
Like, shout out to Zach and Abby, like fucking awesome people.
For real.
But I'm sorry I vomited on you.
Oh shit! You got anything left for the story?
Dude, like, no, those are the only two drunk stories I really have, though.
Dude, I kind of want to know your parents' thoughts on it when they fucking went to go to work the next day. And I'm just fucking passed out in your house.
I told them that you were gonna be there. I was like, listen, Jared's gonna be there. I'm 21. He's not going home because he's gonna be pissed drunk. He's sleeping on the couch, and they're like, "Oh yeah, that's totally fine." And I think my mom walked up, and you were out on the couch. She's like, "Oh hi," and goes back to her bedroom because she was like, "Oh shit, Jared's out." She didn't want to wake you up.
Oh,
She
I
was
love
off
your
and
parents.
she was off that day. She's like, "Oh my god, I don't want to wake Jared up," so she goes back to bed because I think it was after you got back and fell back asleep.
Oh.
And that's when she got up, and then obviously I'm in my fucking bed.
You know, it's kind of funny. I don't know why I just didn't go home and go back to bed. I don't know.
You were close by, and you were hungover as shit.
I think I was still drunk.
Like it was. Oh man, that night was awesome.
It's kind of sad I remember as much as I do.
I only remember what I've been fucking told. Okay, like if you guys
It
were
was a
there
fun-
and
it
you
was
remember
a-
more than me,
It was
I
a
believe
fun,
it.
I don't remember a lot, but I do remember it being a fun night. Are we doing story time? Is that where we're at?
That was story time.
Yeah, we just fucking did
Have
it.
you done yours yet? Because I actually have one planned that
Oh, we only
I-
do once. What
Oh.
is it?
I don't have something I'm very proud of, but people seem to think it's funny. And I apologize, Maggie, if you watch this, or any of my family members, but I, like, probably 5-6 years ago, I was dating this girl, and I knew this would probably, people love this story. Don't know why. It's fucked up for me, but it's pretty dark. So
Do tell.
I'm dating this girl, I'm 18, 19, and we're both drunk. She's way more drunk than I am. I've had a couple beers. I'm a little buzzed. And I'm driving her, my cousin, and my best friend home. Half of the ride home, she's talking about how hot my cousin is and how hot my best friend is. And just like, and we're all like, yo, like, what the fuck? What are you talking about? Like, that's crazy. So we dropped them off, and they're just like, yo, you're fucked up. Like, come on, you can't do this. Like, you know, like, he loves you, blah, 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 whatever. And again, 5 years ago, doesn't matter. But then I'm taking her home, and she realizes, like, she's so drunk, she realizes the fucked up nature of what she does. So she tries to give me roadhead. That's her answer to this problem. It's all the fucked up shit she's done all night long. Hitting on my cousin, hitting on my best friend, doing all this fucked up shit. She decides, hey, I'm gonna suck your dick while you're driving. And I'm 19. I'm driving kind of drunk. She's drunk, way more drunk than I am. So are they. And they're gone. She starts sucking my dick. And about 20 seconds into it, maybe 30 seconds, all of a sudden she starts getting sick. So she starts throwing up out the window.
Oh, I thought you were gonna say on
And
your dick.
No. So, like, she's sucking my dick, and, like, I'm, like, kind of into it. Like, I'm pissed off at her for what she did earlier.
Mm-hmm.
Then she starts sucking my dick. I'm like, yeah, you know, it's all right. She
Your
ends up-
mood changes when you get
she
a
ends
dick
up-
down.
She starts getting sick, so I roll down her window because I'm drunk at the time. Yeah, sure, but, like, I can kind of realize. And she starts throwing up outside of the window. So she's throwing up, and I'm like, I'm halfway there at this point because it doesn't take much to get me off, I'll tell you what. Because, I mean, even now, but at the time. And, like, you know, she's throwing up out the window. She was just hitting on my cousin and my best friend. She's throwing up out the window after she starts sucking my dick. I'm like, this is fucking stupid. So I'm driving. I'm pissed off. And you know what I start doing? I just start jerking the fuck off. I'm sitting there. I'm pissed off. She's throwing up out my fucking passenger. And I'm jerking my goddamn dick. And you know what? I'm going down Rapid Run right past that cop station right there, going from like Neeb all the way up.
Oh yeah.
And guess what? They have somebody pulled over right outside the cop station, and they're like pulling over, like breathalyzing out the window in their eyes. And they turn, they see me, and I've got my dick in my hand. I'm jerking off with my dick in my hand. My girlfriend's
Vomiting
at
out
the time is puking out the window, and I got my dick in my hand as I'm jerking off, and like I drive by the Missouri store, and I'm like, I give them the old nod, and I drive by. I ended up busting my load on the way home, and they didn't stop me. Drove right past cops. Like, it It was a terrible day. She's hitting on my best friend, my cousin, and I'm still sitting there beating the meat as she throws it at my window. As I drive back, I'm like,
You're making a fucking chicken country fried steak.
in one of my eyes, it's one of the worst moments of my life, but people love that story. It's like 5-6 years old, and like,
damn, dude.
just the fact I had my cock in my hand as I'm driving. She's throwing up out the window. I'm just like, not into a cop as I drive by. I'm like,
God damn, no wonder you're in therapy.
you better believe that. You better believe that.
You jerk your dick off.
Oh my God.
While someone's throwing out your window. Like,
She got me going. I had to finish it off, man. I was waiting until I
I
got home.
appreciate the dedication because, you know, you were...
I was pissed off about it, too. I'm like...
that is some dedication to coming.
Oh, yeah. Like, dedication, like...
So it's one of the few things that I love.
I appreciate that. Double story time today.
Yeah, I know. That was, honestly, like,
I'm glad we kept that going.
I know. At first, I was like, we only do one story per time and just run it
I-
But you know what? That is perfect.
I had it ready for this because I know you guys like the dirty shit. It's like, they'll love this.
Yeah, the fans love the dirty shit. You dirty fucks. You want daddy to fucking come in your ear? Well, okay, alright. Let's wrap this up.
You still got the hiccups, dude.
I know. I need to fix that shit.
But I'm Jeff.
I'm Jared.
And I'm Austin.
And we're saving the world one episode at a time. Thank you so much for being on the show
It was
today.
an absolute pleasure being
Oh,
on.
man. We're
Honestly.
going to have Austin back on the show again.
I know, for sure. Thank you for coming here. And if you have a
Thank you
problem,
for coming on your steering wheel.
and if you have a problem with us saving the world, you know what you can do? You can fucking jerk an Austin off while he drives.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fuckers.
Better believe I'll accept it.
Join us next week when we try gas station dick pills.